Alright guys, here we go. Grubby against FoCuS on Terran Ascent. Nick, your thoughts, your prediction?
I think FoCuS is going to win, to be honest with you. I mean, the only reason is for a three-way tie, but I mean, FoCuS is very, very good at Orkmir, like we were saying earlier. Grubby, I'm not too sure on his shape. I mean, you're from the Netherlands, and you know Grubby very, very well. So, I mean, any thoughts on his shape?
Yeah, I believe his shape is quite okay. He stayed a long time in Korea, as I mentioned. He also stayed a little bit in China. He just practiced really, really a lot. He focused really a lot on this tournament and BlizzCon later on this month. That's his main focus. After that, he might even switch from Warcraft to StarCraft, but that's not totally sure yet. But he really focused well on this, and he's super prepared. He's as prepared as he's ever gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, we got the players here in the game. We got Grubby in the red about the 4 o'clock position, and then we have FoCuS in the blue about the 10 o'clock position. Just doing some standard opening builds, altar and burrow, trying to get their heroes out. Any strange strategies we're going to see on this map, or is it going to just be Blade Master, just like yesterday with Lin and Fly?
We're most likely going to see the same as yesterday. We're going to see the Blade Master, we're going to see Shadowhunter. What I'm curious about is, we saw Lin not scouting yesterday, and that didn't turn out well for him at all, because he was too afraid to clip the Goblin Merchant after that, and after a while he was just stuck with a level 2 Blade Master, or like 2.5, against against Fly's level 3 Blade Master, and he lost 3 grunts in the process. I mean, 3 grunts, 600 gold. It's almost impossible to come back. I mean, it's possible, but it's really, really slight chance. So most likely we're going to see both of these players just scout out. We're going to see them closing their base, and other than that, we're going to see the normal army composition of the Blade Master, Shadowhunter, Grunt Raiders, Spirit Walkers, and 1 Kodo until 50 supply.
Yeah, I mean, it is a 2-player map, so both of them know where they're going to spawn. And we do see, as the scout from Grubby over here already doing an early scout. And it looks like FoCuS is going to be sending one as well, so they're going to meet up in the middle and maybe shake hands.
Yeah, they will most likely start off with standard creeping. I'm not sure how they are going to creep out. I used to remember from when I played this map, I really didn't like it, because basically anyone who plays offensive in the early game is going to be behind in hero levels, and it's so tough to come back with a level 2 blade against a level 3. You're just going to be like outrun. Level 3 Blade Master is so much more mobile and does so much more damage. So most likely we're going to see both players creep to level 3 and then going to try to start off the harassment. You will probably even see the players hiding their grunts until the Shadowhunter comes out, because you just cannot keep your grunts alive. If there is a level 3 Blade Master with 2 or 3 items, it's just pretty much impossible. So most likely we're going to see both players creep up to level 3, then hide their grunts, and then wait for the Shadowhunter, and then basically the game is really going to start by then.
Yeah, I mean, like yesterday when we saw Lin and Fly, I mean, Lin lost 3 grunts before the Shadowhunter even came out. I mean, it's that early hero advantage that definitely saved it, and we got some early creeping like we saw yesterday, taking the exact same chance as one another. I mean, how important is scouting, like, in this type of situation? Would it be better for maybe one of them to go harass and steal a creep, or is it better to just go for the level 3 and mirror?
You can't really harass, because by the time you arrive at the other side of the map, your opponent is going to be level 2 already, and by then you're level 1, and then he can just like not creep, and as long as he doesn't creep and you don't creep, he's still level 2 and you're level 1. So I mean, you don't get anything out of that. And wow, what a horrible drop for FoCuS over here. That's by far the worst combination, and we can see Grubby actually creeping really interesting. This is what I mentioned yesterday. Lin is the one who invented it. He did it for a while also against Night Elf, I believe. And this is an interesting creep. It's going to be really interesting to see what item Grubby is going to get. Because he's going to hope for Boots of Quatalas or Vampiric Aura. He picks up the Lion Horn of the Stormwind. Well, that's not bad, but it's not a dream item.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best item, but it's certainly not the worst that he could get there. I mean, +1 armor definitely helps in those later battles when upgrades are going and stuff. So
yeah, definitely when all the units are Spirit Links. Well, we can see FoCuS, he's selling his cloak of his Shadow Melt icon. that PN being a really bit low on HP. I'm not sure if Grubby's going to try to take it down. We can see FoCuS taking down Grubby's PN, and it's like about scouting with the PN. It's not so much about what you're going to see, because you know what you're going to see. It's more about that you know where the Blade Master is going to be 2 minutes later into the game, and that's by far the most important thing, because you can only creep big things when you know where your enemy's Blade Master is. As long as you don't know where that Blade Master is, you can't afford to take any risk.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get the Blade Master low and take those big creeps, so you kind of just have to know and play guess where he is.
You can see FoCuS has a slight advantage in the experience right now, but Grubby has the stronger item. Grubby doing some minor creeping with these wizards, while FoCuS is going for the poison creep. He will be able to take down this creep most likely before Grubby arrives. He's going to pick up, hopefully for him, a good item. But what I'm worried about for him is his grunts. His grunts are already a little bit low, and that poison is going to take him even lower. His Blade Master is a bit low as well. There we go, we can see Grubby focusing on the first grunt.
Yeah, I mean, the poison creeps are definitely hurting those grunts, and he's going to chase it down. Grubby does not have boots of speed, however, though, so that is going to hurt him in running it down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's that's the advantage that FoCuS has right now. He does have the level advantage by a little bit, but not by much.
Yeah, he doesn't have the boost speed. That also means that he has to be more careful. Dust of Appearance being used by FoCuS, also by Grubby actually. FoCuS has to be a little bit careful, even though his Blade Master is stronger on this moment. Has more damage boosting items. Wow, really close. 8 HP Blade Master for FoCuS.
Wow, that was very, very close. I know we got a surround from Grubby. Very, very nice surround.
Wow, great surround by Grubby right there. Now Grubby has to be a little bit careful with his own Blade Master, using Healing Salve just in time. And actually, if he managed to take down that Grunt, Healing Salve being used, that was a little bit sloppy by FoCuS. He could have prevented that surround at least for a while. FoCuS knows that Grubby is there. Ooh, Windwall going off. Grunt falls down one more. That's 2 Grunts down for FoCuS already. So great start by Grubby.
Yeah, it's definitely a great start by Grubby. Killing those Grunts is very important for him.
Well, Grubby has to be a little bit careful right now though, because he still didn't have boosted speed. I think FoCuS could have tried to go for the Blade Master. He did not do so. We can see Grubby gets up an experience already. One more Dust of Appearance being bought for FoCuS. Grubby's going to try to steal the creep once more, and he does do it as well. While Dust of Appearance being used, not sure what he picked up. Another Mantle of Intelligence. Well, that's not too great, but still, he steals another experience. Wow, great start by Grubby right here, and things are looking pretty dark for FoCuS.
Yeah, I mean, Grubby's getting very good. I mean, he's got the hero advantage. He's almost level 3, while FoCuS is only 2.6. So Grubby's going to creep out this camp right here and get level 3 and probably do some more harassment, which will definitely help. We have Shadow Hunters coming out for both. Both will be putting up Bestiary and the Spirit Lodge as soon as possible to definitely get the Raiders and Spirit Walkers out.
Beastmaster getting cancelled by Grubby, so that's even better for him. He also forces a cancel on the Spirit Lodge. I mean, he just cancels it instantly because he knows he's not going to be able to take it alive. And this is very bad for FoCuS. We can have Grubby also creeping in the middle of the map, so he must be really close to level 3. Okay, he's already level 3. I don't understand why FoCuS did not build his buildings in the back of his base. I mean, he closed his base and still he builds both of his production buildings outside of his base, which he couldn't keep alive when the Blade Master is there, and certainly not against the level 3 Blade Master. I have no idea why he just did that. Oh, actually his base is not closed. Wow. Yeah, maybe it was before and he just cut a tree.
Yeah, maybe he chopped the tree and maybe that's why he decided not to. But Grubby's buildings are already up and FoCuS is definitely very, very far behind. First Raider going to be coming out for Grubby any minute now. I mean, his buildings are only halfway done and Grubby's ready to go.
You can see FoCuS has no idea where Grubby's Blade Master is right now. Actually, finally he gets his own Blade Master up to level 3. He has 2 Mantle of Intelligence. He can transfer those later on to his Shadow Hunter. That will add up in the long run if the Shadow Hunter hits level 3 or 4. But nevertheless, this is pretty terrible. His tier 2 units are going to be so much later, like his Raiders, his Spirit Walkers, not to mention his Coda Beast is going to be so much later. And you really don't want to take a 50 against 50 fight without a Coda Beast. I mean, it's pretty much impossible to win a fight like that.
Yeah, I mean, we have FoCuS running his Blade Master around, trying to find Grubby's creep pattern. He is going to see the Blade Master here, but I think he's really looking for the Shadow Hunter because level 3 Shadow Hunter is definitely far worse, I think, for the battles.
Yep, he was pretty much looking for both. Perhaps he could actually steal an item from Grubby, but he has a full inventory right now, so he can't steal anything. He will try to get the last hit on this, on the bigger creep. Oh, actually, his Windwalk run out just in time, so Grubby just got all the information he needed and used Dust of Appearance straight away, so he doesn't have to worry too much right now.
Yeah, I mean, Grubby's already level 2 Shadow Hunter, so he's got that going for him. I mean, FoCuS is creeping. He's got the Grunt disadvantage right now. He's only creeping with 2 Grunts while Grubby had 4, so that definitely helps Grubby creep it out faster. So Grubby's going to be much, much faster in that.
Yeah, definitely, you can see, and also he takes a lot of more damage on his Grunts. His Grunts are even going to fall below 300 HP, so that means that one Healing Salve is not going to be able to put them back to full HP again. And all these minor things that just add up from the start. And FoCuS is going to need a small miracle. Either Grubby is going to have to be overconfident, like we saw Fly do yesterday for one moment, and if you go too offensive, it can actually turn out bad. While you can see, imagine if the Blade Master was there, he would lose the creep and he would lose the Grunt at least, so risky.
Yeah, I mean, what does FoCuS need to do to get back in this? Does he need some good items, or does he need to...
He's gonna need a little bit of item luck. He's definitely... Oh, nicely done by FoCuS, stealing the Tome of Experience. That helps out a lot. Even though it's not even... Wow, this is bad though. I'm not sure if the Shadow Hunter FoCuS is gonna be there in time. No, it's not gonna be there in time. And Grubby picks up the main creep from FoCuS, so that helps out. And Speed Scroll being used by FoCuS, but the Blade Master was already too fast and too far away. So that helps out for Grubby once more. It's probably gonna sell the item, even though it's a decent item. There's one more Pian of Grubby standing there. I'm not sure what the Pian is doing over there. Invulnerability potion being bought for Grubby. Well, FoCuS has to be careful with the Shadow Hunter. Okay, healing wave going off. Grubby's gonna try to take the last hit. No, he does not, but he does manage to steal the Invulnerability. Wow, his Shadow Hunter has to be careful though.
Yeah, he definitely needs to be careful with that Shadow Hunter falling very weak. He is level 2 now, so he doesn't have healing wave work out for him. Grubby's creeping out this big creep, so Grubby's already level 3 though, so...
To to fall back on what you asked me earlier, what FoCuS can possibly do. The only thing he can hope for is that he is going to be able to creep this goblin, how's it called? This goblin camp at least on his side of the map, going to be able to get a level 3, wow, a greater potion, greater mana potion for Grubby, that's even better for him. But he's going to try to need his own Shadow Hunter to level 3, get a Kodo Beast, and then get a 50 against 50 supply battle, which he could possibly win with excellent micro and bringing on his peons. But it's really, really tough.
Yeah, we got the Kodo coming out here, so that usually means they're ready to fight, right? I mean, he's got the mana pot too, so that's an extra 2 or 3 healing waves in the battle, which is huge in an Orc mirror. I mean, their army is so HP dependent, but the healing wave keeps him alive much, much longer.
Yeah, Grubby has everything working for him right now. He has better heroes, better items, and a better army. Well, I mean, what more can you wish for? It's going to be pretty much impossible for him to lose a fight right now. FoCuS is moving out. I don't think that's the correct decision. I'm not sure if he has 49 supply as well. He's probably close, but he doesn't have... Oh, wow, that would actually really help him a lot. We can see Grubby using the speed rule going on. This is going to be a really important fight, using Spirit Link to keep his Kodo alive, but he did manage to do a significant amount of damage on that Kodo Beast.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been very good, and the Kodo Beast can definitely add to the army's damage and stuff like that, so that is very, very good for him to keep that alive. And Grubby does have that Wand of Illusion just sitting in that Blade Master to just kind of scout maybe.
Yeah, Wand of Illusion is quite nice, absorbs some extra damage as well. Even with Spirit Link it works. FoCuS buys his own potion of mana, but that's only a minor potion. We saw Grubby has the greater mana potion, helps out a lot now. Well, he even has double mana potion. He has the only mana potion. He picked up the greater one. And Snare going off and disenchant on that Wand of Illusion. It's going to be 50 against 50, but I mean, it's going to be so hard for FoCuS. Grubby has so much more mana on that Shadow Hunter, even though FoCuS has the 2 mantles, but also it's level 3, so that means level 2 healing wave against level 1 healing wave. It's going to be really, really hard. There we go, big fight going off.
Grubby's going to go ahead and run into this fight. He's ready. He's already broke 50 food. I mean, we got 58 food versus 50. And Grubby's ready to fight this. He's ensnaring everything, pulling off heal waves. I don't know if the Kodo has eaten anything, but he's definitely going to ensnare something and eat the Kodo and run it back. Nothing has really died yet. Like I said, the healing wave is definitely keeping everything alive.
Yeah, a couple of units running really low by FoCuS though. That Spirit Walker is in the middle really low. We see Grubby focusing with his own Spirit Walker right now. One more healing wave going up. Grubby also hexing the Blade Master all the time. He knows that he's going to have a lot of mana in this fight. The Kodo Beast from FoCuS finally debuffed something. His own Shadow Hunter is surrounded. Getting hexed as well, but it's a level 2 Shadow Hunter. Oh, and he's blocking his own Blade Master. Healing wave going up just in time, perhaps. Hex going off. FoCuS actually managed to keep his Shadow Hunter alive, but nevertheless, his entire army is really, really low in HP, using one more healing wave. His own Blade Master is running really low HP as well. We can see all the peons being down to red HP, so that means just one hit and they're all gonna die. He's gonna lose the Kodo Beast as well. One more ensnare goes off. His own Blade Master is getting ensnared. One more Hex going off. Healing wave going off, but that Blade Master is gonna fall down, and that's gonna be pretty much GG right here. Grubby's gonna be able to take this down. FoCuS calls GG. Grubby advanced to the quarterfinal, and FoCuS is out of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a perfect game for Grubby. I didn't see any mistakes there from him. He fought when he wanted to fight, and it was just a perfect battle all around. I mean, FoCuS, level 2 Shadow Hunter, he was severely outstreaked by Grubby. I mean, Grubby got better items too, so...
FoCuS obviously really, really disappointed. Once more, it doesn't work for him in a major international tournament.